Good morning, gamers. Today we're playing Highlander Warlock. This is a certified rare in creation. Is it good? We're about to find out because I haven't played a single game with it. And that's, that's how I do it. I basically put all of the good cards in and Reno, and that basically made a Highlander deck. I think that's how you're supposed to make them nowadays. I'm not too sure. I don't even know if it's going to be good. I'm excited though. Highlander decks are pretty fun to play. I think one of the problems right now with Hearthstone is like, it's very consistent, but if having that inconsistency as the consistency makes for some pretty spicy gameplay, I think. Okay, I put Harth Stonebrew in this deck as well. I'm not sure if it's good. Don't ask me these questions. I actually think table flip's really strong, so I'm going to keep it. I don't know about fracking in this matchup. Like, what am I specifically looking for? Nothing really. We're probably going to be tapping in the early game anyways. There's a lot of spice in here. Some cards may surprise you because I guarantee you most of you probably like see the deck list and you're like, oh, man, Highlander Warlock, I hardly know her. Oh god, what is this guy playing? Mech? When are you trying to tap on turn one but you don't have enough? Oh, rats. This card's so good. I will stand behind. I think this is like one of the best 2-drops in the game. Ooh, do I want to tap here? It's looking like a, I mean, this is probably not gonna get played for a little bit, but it's looking like this into this, I think. I'm just gonna jam this. I need to do something. Hit this. Because if he trades this, then that means the undead thing also dies. Yeah, the issue with this card right now is it, ooh. Oh, this is ham. I already know where this is going. I see the ham buff happening. Really? The 2-1? What did he, oh, he's the forge dude. I understand now. Do I want to coin into this? If I don't coin into it, I kind of do nothing with my life, and that feels kind of bad. So sure, let's do it. I got a 5/5 Dark Alley Pact. Yeah, I'm kind of a gamer here, boys. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm drinking some electrolyte with sparkling water. How do you guys feel about sparkling water? I feel like I have a conversation with my friends about this, and they make fun of me. Half my friends make fun of me, half my friends don't. I'm a big sparkling water guy. Truly, I think it's goated. I think it's one of the best things you can have in your mouth. Just like this Dark Alley Pact. I think I trade here, unfortunately. If he gets Divine Shield and then he trades, it's going to suck. I don't really care if he draws an extra card. He has to use that 1-mana reduction, I believe. And this does some pretty nice trades. Yeah, I'm a huge fan of Sparkling Water. And I feel like I have it more often than like regular water, which is probably not great for me. But there's something about the static in my mouth that really makes me happy. Oh my god. Dude, this is I haven't seen this interaction get played. I feel like this is so spicy. I mean, the 4/3 lives, but at least my 5/5 didn't work. Do I really want to table flip this? Ooh, Forge of Wills would have been better last turn. It's looking like a Doomkin angle next turn, so I guess I'm okay with going tap and a table flip here and then Doomkinning, and hopefully he doesn't play a big board. That seems okay. Pop guard's also nice. If we need some life and removal. But I'm gonna try to swindle this in. It's kind of. What the hell is this? Yo, who plays this? What the fuck? I mean, yeah, that's kind of cringe. No, I'm gonna do that. Oof. I mean, Zilliax here, the 9-mana one is actually extremely powerful for me because we do get the copy. We get a lot of life steal from it, and they have to hit into it. Dude, what? Like, who thought this was a good idea to have this in the game? It's so lame. Oh my god, am I gonna lose to this? All right, just top deck Reno, please. Oh, it's so gross. It's so gross. Hopefully I don't die. Ooh, 1 mana off from just winning the game. Unlucky. So it's looking like a pop guard angle here. Heal up a bit, and then next turn we go for the Siphon Soul. Yeah, that's basically it, right? There's nothing else really to do here. Because if I play Hearth, I just kind of die.
I wonder.
Yep. That's life. I guess I trade this too. Oof. There's a lot of ones that can hit here. Okay. All right, I'm at full life. If I could just live this turn and not die, we're big chillin'. He could have gotten Wind Fury off a mech. God, this is so silly, man. The Twisted Other should save me because he's probably going to leave this stealth. Look at him. Little baby here. No way I die. No way. What did he point at? His Mr. Happy.
That was a mistake.
Good. Fuck you. What's the jitterbug for? Okay, it's twisting another angle for sure, right? I mean, this gives me a lot of life, but it's definitely not worth it. Yeah, I'm twisting his nether for sure. I'm just trying to see if there's anything else I can do that'd be slightly better. I leave him with like a, yeah, I leave him with nothing. Look at this cheeky damaging real fast. Okay, so there's no way I should die here, and then this should just clean up. He's probably gonna leave this, but honestly, Immortal Eradication is also just really strong. Look at this shit. What is this game? When has Hearthstone? What the hell's up? Oh, I mean, I was gonna Zilliax here, but this is just strictly better because then I just suck all his boys up and I win. Get out of this game. Listen, you are. This is the worst gameplay I've ever seen. This is so bad. I mean, thank God. Yeah, exactly. Thank God I'm running a deck that has board control, because if I wasn't, like, I don't even know what I do there. I just sit and hope I just kill him before he kills me. You son of a gun, Paladin. You son of a gun. Like, it's not even, I don't even think it's good in Paladin. I guess Paladin has buffs, so I guess you could scale it faster, but in Rogue, it's just more consistent because they have the way to tutor out the mech. Anyways, back on the sparkling water train. Really like hopefully the next matchup will actually be enjoyable. I just can't stand it, man. People will be like, oh, at least you had a deck that counters it, but what's the point of that game? It literally just comes down to, yo, do you draw the removal for it? Yeah, okay, I guess they lose.
Gul'dan.
Like, okay, like, I guess that's fun. I hope you guys had fun. Kobold Miner in the early hand is nice. Gerry! Yeah, keeping Gerry is probably not correct either, unfortunately, because this is a Highlander deck. We don't have a lot of excavates, even though I'm running all of them. Oh, I'm not running all of them, actually, now that I think about it. I don't think I gotta put the Burrow Buster in. We should probably add the Burrow Buster in, but I'll do that later. Maybe the Burrow Buster is actually bad. It's not. It's probably pretty good. I would run it. If you're going to play this deck, definitely run it. All right, let's see what we're up against. Excavate Rogue, a man of culture. I see. This is where the game starts to become a blast. Sorry for my outrage last turn. I just can't stand that Rogue deck for the life of me. I mean, why would you want to play a 2-player game just to, you know, touch yourself? You know, like, bro, I'm here too. Let me have some fun. Why do you get all the fun? It's ridiculous. Oh, I was gonna call him on that misplay. He should have swung her. What the frick? What are we doing here, Millie? Millie? Put my hands up to play my song. Okay. Let's get the miner out of the way. Wait, I put Maruut Stonebinder in here. This could easily be the Burrow Buster. It's probably correct to have the Burrow Buster, actually. This card kind of sucks. There's a lot of really bad elementals you just don't want. And like, you could just play this with the excavate. It's so funny to me that there's an excavate reward for this. And not a, like it's a Highlander payoff. I don't know why. Do I want a fracking here? Sure. Okay. Gnomelia in this matchup might actually be strong. Sketch Artist is also pretty great. It draws me additional cards. I think Gnomelia is probably correct though. I don't really need the additional draw when I have tap right now. I don't really need the board, I don't think. Oh, Popcar's nice though. And my table flip is looking pretty juicy here. See, I'm excited for this game. And I think like after doing the no pack opening video, I think I have a really big appreciation for like Thief Rogue now, because I just like the thought of like, sorry, I like banged the microphone with my my watch there. I like the thought process of like anything can happen. I have no idea what's going to happen. And that really adds to my level of enjoyment in this Hearthstone video game. Not play. Ooh, in this case, keeping Gerry might have been correct, but I didn't know that, obviously, right? Do I think he's gonna kill this is the real question. Like, I could coin, and if I coin, I lose my top deck card, but like, honestly, no, actually, there's some really good cards. I'm not gonna risk it. I could play that, but you know what? Fuck it. I am gonna play that. Make a 6/7 boy. It's more important. Like, I was thinking, like, what do I care about not burning, right? Reno maybe, but like Reno's actually really good. Obviously, that's why I'm worried about it. But I was thinking about like Sargeras is a really good win condition. Symphony of Sins is good. Of course, Gerry, I don't want him to get burned. Fucking love that guy. I wish he was a little bit more popular, but it makes sense because Excavate Warlock hasn't been that great. This is okay. Again, really slow turn from them. I have to think about the Silver Serpent for when they get to test though later in the game. Canary is kind of interesting. Canary is not great because if they play a big minion and I bounce it, they just get to play it again, and then Tess gets to play 2, but I guess for the tempo it's fine. All right, kind of a weird hand. I guess I'm tapping and then I'm armor vendoring. Doomkin, there's my Reno. Actually, in that case, that was like the best card to burn. I obviously didn't know that. Do I want to play Canary here? It's probably okay to hold it. We gotta kind of empty my hand slightly for this, so I might just play Pop Guard and just jam 8 to his face and heal, so I'll be at full life again. He's doing nothing. Like, what has he done? Played 3 weapons, including his dagger. Okay, now he's starting to activate a little bit more. So he's at his number 3. I mean, the Scorpion is coming. Ooh, Wrangler. I hardly know her. I'm gonna hold my judgment until we see what the powerfulness of the Scorpion, right? Yeah, see, that's a card. I like that card. Do we need to use this card now is the question. There's a lot of really good options, to be fair, so sure. I can start getting into my deck. This is good. Do I want to jam his face in? I guess I start trading. I mean, this is 7 damage face. Fuck this guy. You know what? I'm going face. When I was a new player to Hearthstone, I guess Hearthstone's slightly different than it used to be, because when the older game, I feel like trading was always fine, because like you want to fight for board a majority of matchups, but nowadays like the games end so quickly that going face just seems always objectively correct unless you think you're gonna die. And most of the time I do think I'm gonna die, right? Like Demon Hunter, I always feel like I'm about to die on turn 2, and they played 1 card. Yeah, that's Demon Hunter. This road deck I could probably play a little slower though, for sure. The breakdance on the Drilly is rather interesting. Me personally, I would have done the Scorpion, but I understand. Also, this lives unless he wants to go double trade. Ooh, the Geode, you son of a gun. What got buffed, by the way? I didn't even see. Holy, yo, it's Gerry. Right, I see you, sly dog. Coming right on right when I need him. Classic Gerry. Out of context, that sounded super strange. Holy moly. What a strange card in this game, to be honest. Tram Conductor. I just like the design of this card. I think it's really cool that all the trams go to the right. It actually feels like a train. I feel like the last one should have had a different art, just so it has like I forgot the last car in the train is, but I feel like it definitely has a name. Caboose? Caboose. That sounds correct. Prepping into Drilly. Okay, so are we gonna play a Scorpion here? I guess not, right? Is he not? He's definitely there. He's going through his cycle again. Because we just saw the rare. Yeah, this is a different one. I can appreciate the dream here. Ooh, I actually also think this card's really cool. Man, Showdown in the Badlands, I think was a really good expansion. No, sure, there's some stuff that I wish was slightly different about it, but I can say that about every expansion. What do you guys think the best expansion of all time is? I've been thinking about it. Like, a lot of people would say their favorite time during, like, to play an expansion. Like, for instance, let's talk about like Whizbang's Workshop, for example, right? Whizbang's Workshop, I think a lot of people would agree, like, it hasn't been really fun just because of the fact that, like, yeah, you're kind of dying pretty fast. But if you take away like the actual metagame from it and you only look at it like the cards and the legendaries and the theme and just the concepts they came up with it, does that make it a better expansion or worse? And like, so when people talk about their favorite expansion, it seems like it always is what the metagame was. But I don't know if that necessarily means like it's the best expansion. I think this is a fine Reno too. I'm kind of just like, I don't really need to. I have the table flip. I was going to say, this is so much damage. Like, do I not just do this and go all face? Yeah, I will. Thanks for asking. Like, my personal favorite expansion is Un'Goro. Like, I think Un'Goro was really cool, but I think like what really pushes it over the top for a lot of other expansions is like the theme of it, right? The theme of Un'Goro is really cool. The quests are a cool mechanic. The flavor of it was a good mechanic. I think that guy saw Reno and said, I hate that card and left. The expansion, like, cinematic was really cool. Like, there's so much to love, in my opinion, about Un'Goro that I feel like I can justify the reason why I think it's the best expansion in my mind, right? But then, you know, if you actually go look at the metagame of it, before Quest Rogue was nerfed, it wasn't the greatest. It did get a lot better. I just think that the overall expansion itself excluding the metagame is what makes Un'Goro so great for me. But then if I think about the metagame in it, right, my answer changes, because then I would think about Savers of Uldum. I think before Savers of Uldum did like the Doom of the Tomb thing, I think legitimately Savers of Uldum was like a really well done expansion, and everything about it, in my opinion, is like what I believe should be what Hearthstone is. And I didn't even put the Burrow Buster in, which is fine. So I don't know. I'd be curious to see what people actually legitimately think is like the best expansion if you don't count the metagame. Because it's a completely different response, but like maybe you have to consider the best Hearthstone expansion with their metagame. And that, you know, that changes the answer for me. Like I think Showdown the Badlands, like now that, because I brought it up, is a really well-designed expansion. And I think a lot of people would be like, oh, I don't like Reno, or I don't like this specific card in it. But like Excavate was really cool. I think the Highlander cards were really interesting for the most part. Some of them were kind of whatever. Damn. The Dream Curve here. I don't know. This just, oh, love that. That was a really, I don't know what that noise out of my mouth was. I'm super sorry for that. Damn. If I can get one more Excavate, that'd be fire. Yeah, like I think Excavate is like the best mechanic they've done in a very long time. It feels so good to play. And because of that reason, like, yeah, maybe I wasn't a ginormous fan of the metagame or anything like that, but I think there's a lot of reason to appreciate the expansion. And then like Castle Nathria is a really good example of it too, right? I think like the theme of Castle Nathria was really well done. I think there's a lot of really interesting designs in it, but then people might remember only the metagame of it. See, I wanted to play the pouch of coins. Oh, he played Sky Mother Aviana. Bro, I like this guy. We're in here for the long haul. I guess it's this. Play a 6/6. And then next turn I can do this into potentially something. My hand's not like the greatest in the world, so I actually don't mind just playing Hearth on 6, which makes me want to play this. I could do this, trade this in, and then coin Hearth. How much do I lose Gerry and I lose Zilliax. I'm kind of for it though. It's fun. And Hearthstone's all about having a good time, right? If I was the luckiest man in the world, I would play Flint there and just get Dehydrate from Druid, or Shaman. But there's no way I do. Is it Hydrate? Damn! What a dragon to get! Oh, that's illegal. Now I gotta make a decision here. I'm still going for it. This is probably incorrect for the record, but I'm here for the memes. Oh. Oh my god, oh, I just got PTSD from this hand. Okay, I think I vibe here. I mean, I can kill this, to be honest. Twin Slay. Oh no, it does only one. Oh, thank god I didn't play it. Oh man. I smell golden in their waters. Sorry, I don't remember what I was talking about. I completely looking at this hand, I got the heebie-jeebies from it. If I got a low-cost card here, I'm going in on Eltros. Okay. Do you see what must be done? That way I can set up Skull too. By fracking, I can't I-beam, and I think I-beaming is better. And I potentially get to keep Eltros alive. Like, this is kind of a card you need to kill. Man, yeah. Sorry, what was I talking about? Oh, Castle Nathria. Like, Castle Nathia's theme is really nice. I like the mechanic of it. I thought Infuse was really cool, but then people only might remember the fact that like they died to Sire Denathrius, or like the dumb location design from Rogue, right? There's always outliers that make games feel really, you know, bad. Can make games feel really bad. God, this is what the fuck? Stay alert, my children. Nice. I mean, he lives. One dose solves any problem. Huh. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if there's anything I can do. I guess I just hope, right? Okay, that's fine. Ugh. I think I'm still dead. Oh, especially because it hit that. Yeah. GG. What the fuck, bro? I mean, like, that was a crazy turn. What was in my hand? Was if I didn't do it, was there a better hand? I could have kept the coins to maybe go for the top deck of Yogg or like Fracking instead. I mean, maybe they just want to have a good time, right? No, they don't want to have a good time. But I have lived. He does 8. I would have lived if I killed this. If it didn't hit the top minion here, I would have lived, right? Looks like your luck is running out. Oh my god. All right, relax. I'm just hoping he continues this game, but I feel like they're gonna go for the kill. Oh, we treat. Oh, yeah, I would have lived by 2 life if it hit a top minion there. As a 1 out of 3. Unlucky. That's my middle name in high school. So yeah, anyways, I'd be really curious to read what people's favorite expansions were. It's also like favorite card, right? Because like I feel like there's so many options for what your favorite card can be in Hearthstone. Like one of the videos I've always wanted to do was the top 100 cards in Hearthstone, which I think I'm actually gonna do pretty soonish because it's the 10-year Hearthstone anniversary, right? I feel like this is like the perfect time to get into it. And like, what do you count as like your favorite card, right? The card that wins you the most, the card that you enjoy playing the most, the card that's added the most fun to Hearthstone. There's so many questions, right? And then if you ask someone like what the top best, like if I just gave you like the top 100 list of cards, what do you think number 1 would be, right? Would people put the best card, their favorite card? Like I think a lot of people might say to themselves, you know, I really liked Yogg-Saron. Like Yogg-Saron was one of my favorite cards. But then I'm a little confused on why he did that. Hold on a second. I think the correct play here is this. And then I'm just going to take control of that because this probably dies next turn. And then he just concedes. Like, what the hell? What should I? Yeah, so I can't even keep a conversation going because there's just so much happening in this game. What the hell, man? Dude, that was a wild. I mean, I respect the fuck out of it, man. I really do, but I don't know what his logic was playing the dirty rat on 2. I don't know what he was trying to hit. Like normally you have an idea of what you want to hit, right? If you're against Warrior, you want to hit like the brand. But Warlock, like, what are you hoping to hit here? Because Warlock plays a lot of big minions. Could have been like Phantom there, right? And then you just lose.
Gul'dan,
All right. I'm for a real. Man, I want to keep Hearth again because I had so much fun with it. And I will. As long as I don't get really good cards. Pop guard's fine. Smokestack's good. Okay. So as long as I don't draw Gerry and then we can Hearth earlier, we're big chilling. What was I talking about? Yeah. So like, do people think like, you think like people would pick their best card or their most popular card or like their favorite card? Because there's a lot of ways to answer that question. So best card's really hard to answer. I think I would have to do like, what do you think the best card of Hearthstone of all time is? If I had to pick number 1, like if I'm only considering their time and standard, right? That's the other question, I guess, is like, do you consider Wild? But I don't think you consider Wild because Wild is just a completely different format. And most people would only know standard. So you'd have to probably pick standard just to get like the most amount of like guesses or not guesses, answers. Just for the data, you know, I'm not a big data guy, but if you're going to do a video like that, I'm just going to play this to get it out of my hand because we're probably playing this on 6 or on 5. Maybe we might coin into it. I got double 4 though, so maybe it's not worth it. I just have to go for a spice. I think I would put like Baku is a really good consideration, right? I'd be real. We didn't truly get to experience what the metagame would be like if Baku was there during Rides of Shadow, Sabers of Gul'dan, and you know, Descent of Dragons. And then there's the options of like Shudderwalk, right? Shudderwalk's insane. Or Yogg-Saron would be really, really interesting to hear thought process. But I also think like you can go back in the classic and like think about like an answer that a lot of people wouldn't expect. Like Bash, right? Bash is an interesting answer. Is it correct? Probably not. What about, well, I mean, Bash is probably like whatever. Bash is probably a bad example. What about like Ice? Ice Block is a really good example of it. Like even Fireball, right? Fireball, I mean, it doesn't get really played now. There's just really good cards, but it's tough. Acolyte of Pain. I did a video a while ago on my channel that was like, what do I think the best Hearthstone card is of all time? The best designed Hearthstone card. And I think I picked this. I did pick this. I picked that as a 1/3. I think this card's really well designed. Flavor is on point. Stats really make sense for what it is. I think it's just so cool. Ooh, that's a Hearthstone card. It might be a pop guard angle here. Okay, reverb's kind of nice actually. If I reverb, I take this, then I can rock the other one. I've also coiled that. We'll be all right. Yeah, I think Acolyte Pain is just a really cool card. It's cool that they brought it back. Like they thought it was balanced enough and like could be useful enough that it was really good. And obviously showed how strong it can be with aftershocks. All right, it's not that as scary. Do I really want to play Hearth now that I have Sargeras, though? I don't think so. I think I have to like play for Sargeras. I'm okay with the pop card here. I also don't really need to though, right? I guess I can give him 2 cards. He clearly didn't have Bran, otherwise he would have played it. I'm almost 100% sure. I think this is fine. I think I'm going for Sargeras though. Rip the Acolyte. Easy Acolyte angle there. Free, bro. I'm just the GOAT. I think I'm gonna go coin Sargeras into Harth Stonebrew. Yeah, leave it. Like I'm asking. These videos are so weird to me because usually when I stream, I bounce off of chat a little bit, or I'm just, you know, hyper focused on what I'm doing. But these videos are kind of nice. I actually really, it's gonna sound really strange, but I almost like making these videos more than like the higher. I'm gonna call them like higher budget videos on the main channel, just because this is more like relaxed, more chill. I can like kind of enjoy the game for what it is. I don't have to be worried about like what's the best form of content, right? It's probably one of the reasons why I made this channel, but yeah, it's gonna be Sargeras angle for sure. So I just want to make sure I'm not dying here so that I could use like the +2 health and taunt, because that's gonna be very relevant later in the game. I will be doing this to get a card. This is nice too because it covers the basis. I don't think I'm too worried about what's about to happen here. I think the turn after we Sargeras, I probably just go for the man. Maybe I should have actually thought about playing this, because then I would have had a 6/12 on board that he would have to answer. If it's Reno, it deals with my Sargeras. Yo, that guy's large as fuck, bro. And he fucking rocked it. He Dwayne'd it. Hearthstone, I think, is a much more fun game when you're just kind of just chilling and not too worried about, you know, climbing or whatever. I could play Sargeras here. It's a little risky. Like maybe I don't die. See, this would be the benefit of having the 6/12 on board. But what am I really getting rid of? One dude. I guess I just do this and take the portals. But like, I guess they summon taunt minions, so you'd have to have an answer to it. I'm gonna rip it, the taunt boys, and just hope I don't die. I think this is too good. And surely Yogg saves me from whatever the fuck he's gonna do after. And if he doesn't kill it, right, we can go for the suck. He could just shield slam it though. Actually, shield slam's on standard. Shield slam's another really well designed card. I've always liked it. Okay, so in this case, he's guaranteed trading, right? He has to kill the Sargeras here, which I am about. We take those for sure. Just does the 3 damage like that. Ooh, I thought that was gonna be my Zilliax. I thought that was gonna be very exciting. I guess we could do this. This is definitely not the worst thing in the world. Yeah, that one sucked. Give me something good. Okay. Oof. Sure. Can I get the dehydrator? Oof. Not the greatest. I'm probably taking 6 here, unfortunately. But at least next turn I can go this into this and probably have a big enough minion to like not die. I mean, this is sanitized for sure. Or it might be Bellowing Flames. Bellowing Flames is actually not even that good here. If he sanitizes, he's not doing any damage, which is probably the most important thing here. What the hell was I talking about? I don't remember anymore. Guess you need a good movie. I'm going to talk about actually Fallout, this TV show. If you're this late in the game in this video, you probably don't care about what I'm talking about. You're just here for the vibes. The Fallout TV show was so good. And it's one of those shows that really inspired me to go back and play Fallout for like the first time in like 8 years. And I know that a lot of people probably did, but it gave me like, it made me a little sad. And let me explain why that made me a little sad. Hearthstone, or the Blizzard IP, has the potential to do basically the same thing with arguably one of the greatest stories of all time. With, this might be a Reno, so that's why I mean, maybe I should not play that. With arguably one of the greatest stories of all time with Arthas, right? And I think to myself, like, you know, Hearthstone's my job. Unfortunately, no, I'm kidding, I love it. Hearthstone's my job. So when I see how well Fallout was able to make people excited to go back and play a game like I was, you know, I wonder if Blizzard could really do the same thing, right? If they made a show that was, here's the story of Arthas, how he became the Lich King, right? And then the next season is a completely different tale or whatever they want to do. I feel like there's so much potential, man. And I sit here every day wondering to myself, when is Papa Blizzard going to do something like that? Will they ever do that? Also, this is really good because he probably never plays the weapon here. And this is also the reason why I wanted to get the taunts. Because if he was playing for Ignis, I have to make sure that I always just have taunts in the way so I just never die. Like this was going to happen, right? Wait, this is so... What? These H-Drops that are being nuts, man. That's not it. I mean, that one won the game last time. Rob's unfortunate, but it is. Ooh, Symphony. I have 11 damage here. It's hard to play Hearth in this matchup. I mean, this could be so good if I get the +6/+6, so I'm just going to rip it. Nice. Huge, to be honest. Oh, it buffed CM 2. Wait, that's insane. So we can do this. Also just play a Taunt Minion here. Let's go his face. Let's go his face. Probably kill Grom. I was actually legitimately considering like Drain Souling this to get the Taunt Minion out, but we have the 3/7 taunt. So it should be all right. Good luck. Yeah, getting the +6/+6 there was like insane. Yeah, so I'm hoping Blizzard really steps up, like especially because Arcane, like when I played League of Legends for like since season 2, early season 2, which is so long to think about. Like that's more than 10 years of playing the same video game, just like Hearthstone. And there was a moment where I was kind of like, oh, I don't really want to play League anymore. I'm not really about it. Like it's whatever. And then I watched Arcane and I'm like, damn, like you made me want to go back and play this game that has cost me so many mental issues over the years. And just because the concept of it was so well done. Am I gonna die? Really not, right? He has the 8th. Oof. I need 2 damage. I just use Yogg and put it on his face. I could go for the Hearth here and just hope I get it. Gerry, does Gerry help me? Gary's kind of weak. Oh, so many decisions to make here, unfortunately. Like I could Yogg and put it on his face. I could also just go for the Hearth and win. I think it's Hearth. I'm pretty sure it's Hearth. I think this gives me the most likely chance to win. Oh, fuck. Oh, Huh.
So many possibilities.
Okay.
Job's done. I'm almost out of time.
Well, bro, you're never playing those minions, so good luck, I guess. So what? I know I don't get the thing back from this, but I feel like that's a really good play considering that he probably just never plays those minions ever again. And if he wants to swing with his weapon, he has to hero power force or gain armor. Okay. Well, fuck me, I guess. Can I go for the mill package? Oh, what? Oh my God. This isn't up for so long either. He's in jail for 8 years. Caligos? Well, I got through the weapon, I guess. Oh. Can I do better than that? I make him draw 4 cards with this, and I shadow step it. I'm gonna go for the fun play. I could kill him, but I am definitely a man of the people. I mean, do I kill him though? Or do I die? I feel like it's very unlikely I die. If he Renos me, I still don't die here. Oh, nice. Also, there's my Viper. Okay. And this is up, I think, next turn. And he draws 2 more cards. I mean, okay, I think this. I'm a little nervous because he's got cat. That's okay. He doesn't die here. Oh my God! Maybe I should have killed him. Okay, I think we're okay. I think we're okay. Like, I mean, yeah, sure. What is he dormanting? He dormant the youthful brewmaster. He didn't want to leave this out. I mean, this is up, so we get to kill 2 minions here. So we're doing this for sure. And then this probably just kills this. Well, actually, so this kills this. This kills this. So he's gonna draw all 3 minions. This is such a strange, funny game. Again, I could just murder him. And I think that's just probably the play, right? So I have to do like this. This. Okay, I'll take that win. That's actually crazy. Damn, you see, like, this is, I said in the last video to the Highlander Mage one, like, these are the moments at Hearthstone, like, that make me really appreciate the game. Because I don't think you really ever get this in, like, other card games, maybe other than, like, Commander or Magic. I'm not sure, right? But, like, that was such a fun way of experiencing a game back and forth between my opponent. And I'm glad I played it. And I'm glad you watched it to the end. Let me know if you have any deck recommendations or whatever. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.